Are you with someone who seems to be the cause of the negative energy in your life? Does this person always drag you down and meddle with your dreams and goals? If so, then you are probably dealing with someone who is negative, someone who's been draining the life out of you. The difference between you and who you aspire to become largely depends on the people you accept and the ones you keep away. Now, you might be a people's person. You may have fallen victim of entering bad relationships over and over again with the wrong people. Or you may just have a few friends who you are not sure of. Most times, our hearts already know the difference. Your heart knows those that are meant for you and those that are not. And no matter how much they try to pretend as sheep though, they are wolves. The signs will always show. However, you may genuinely be naive of who you should have in your space and those that you need to move away from. It can genuinely be a confusing position to know who to completely avoid and who to stay with. The confusion comes from the fact that you may have felt that loyalty means sticking with people irrespective of who they are or how they treat you, but that is not so. Loyalty is a virtue that is wise, and wisdom is knowing when to walk away and from who to walk away. If you want to free yourself from unnecessary stresses and hassles, it would be best to drive out whomever and whatever is pulling you down. It might seem difficult in the beginning, but it will be worth it in the end. Your own battles are already enough to handle. You don't need someone else's baggage as well. Negative energies can be transferred. You don't have to condone people who have negative vibes. One bad apple can ruin the whole batch. After you have successfully removed these people and their negativity from your life, you will be surprised at how healthy and happy you can become. Life can be tough, so you need people who can bring out positivity in you, and not the other way around. People inspire you, or they drain you. Pick them wisely. Like arsenic, toxic people will slowly kill you. They kill your positive spirit and play with your mind and emotions. The only cure is to let them go. The less you respond to negative people, the more powerful your life will become. It's rare for a toxic person to change their behavior. More often, the only thing that varies is their target and the blame they place. Because some toxic people are difficult to identify, keep in mind that a victim mindset is sometimes a red flag. So listen to when someone talks about their life and circumstances. If the list of people they blame is long, it's probably only a matter of time before you're on that list. Example of negative people you should stay away from. 1. Stay away from people who are abusive towards you, physically, verbally, emotionally, and any other way. Abuse should never be tolerated. If it is physical, darling, you need to run as far as you can from such people. Your life is too precious to wait around giving second chances. There's no reason to condone verbal or emotional abuse either. Don't allow a broken person to break you too. When you notice someone does something abusive the first time, don't wait for the second time before you address it. In the case of abusive people, you don't just let go of them. You flee and stay away. Nothing can justify abuse. 2. Stay away from people who lie a lot. People who are dishonest lack integrity. Telling the truth to your friend is more like the first rule of true friendship. There's no reason to lie to someone you love. So if your friend keeps lying to you, that's a bad sign. You deserve to be respected enough not to be lied to. People that lie to you simply don't respect you enough. They are taking your trust for granted. Being a victim of deceit shatters your faith, and the next time around, you find it harder to trust. This is why you shouldn't allow lies to change who you are and how you live life by entertaining people who keep lying to you. When people don't tell you the truth, what they really are saying is they don't value you or their relationship with you enough to be honest. One lie has the power to tarnish 1,000 truths. If they lie today, they will lie tomorrow because a lie leads to another lie, and that lie to more lies. When your ears hear one thing, but your eyes see another, use your brain. Your brain will tell you to completely avoid such people. 3. Stay away from people who are selfish. Have you ever needed anything from someone you consider your friend and you were turned down? That's one characteristic of a bad friend. They do not always help you when you're in need, but are quick to ask you for help when they face difficult times. Don't get it wrong, there are times when your close friends will not be able to assist you, so you must not tag those that cannot help you as bad friends. Instead, watch how they behave over time. Do they share any concerns about your problems? Help could be in any form, calling to know how you're doing, or trying to figure out ideas to get you through your issues or different ways to help. If your friends aren't showing any concern at all, that's a bad sign, and you should take that cue and walk and avoid such people. The Bible even says in Proverbs 18:24, "One who has unreliable friends soon comes to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother." So don't come to ruin. Avoid selfish people. They are unreliable. It is better to know that you have no one, which is rarely the case, because there will come a friend who will stick closer than a brother, than to think you have someone, but they are nowhere to be found when you need help. Completely avoid selfish and unreliable people, because in their hearts and by their actions, they are already avoiding you. The idea is quite simple. Stay a light year away from people who make you feel less about yourself. Keeping bad company is like being in a germ-infested area. You never know what you'll catch. Negative people will pollute everything around them. Don't hesitate. Fumigate. While you can't control someone's negative behavior, you can control how long you participate in it. Don't allow anyone to walk into your mind with dirty feet. Don't let negative and toxic people rent space in your head. Raise the rent and kick them out. Avoid negative people, for they are the greatest destroyers of self-confidence and self-esteem. Surround yourself with people who bring out the best in you.